Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I want to do, I want to clean up my WordPress dashboard because personally I like to work in a clean environment. So as we have installed our WordPress through Bluehost, so Bluehost gave us some plugins. So not only that, I want to clean up overall everything, our dashboard. So let's start from here. Let's dismiss this part. Let's close this one. Then what we can do, from the top right corner you can see here howdy Jim Fahad, and here you can see edit my profile. So I'm clicking here to edit my profile. So you can see there are several options for admin color scheme. So you can select light option, blue option, ocean option. So this is basically the color palette or color option, our dashboard color scheme. So you can see this scheme. We can select any of the schemes the way we want to look our dashboard look and feel like. So I'm selecting default because I want to have the default one. I like this one. Then here is the name option. You see here's the username. This is the name we have selected from our WordPress installation. It cannot be changed. And then we can select our first name. Here my first name is Jim and my last name is Fahad. You can change your name from here. So you can change your first name, last name, and also you can change your display name. People will show this name, your publicly display name, on the blog posts or other places. Let me show you how your publicly display name will be shown. So if I hover over on the top left and I click on visit site, I'm opening it from a new tab. And here you can see a blog post, and here is the author name. So here is my name, Jim Fahad. So this is basically the display name. As a blog post author, the name you want to show people as author of the blog post, you can select that from here. If you are John Doe, so your first name would be John and your last name should be John Doe. Then you can set your display name as John Doe and you can click update profile from here. And if we now go to front end and we refresh the page, then you can see here the author name is John Doe, but my name is not John Doe. So I'm changing here my name, my first name Jim and my last name is Fahad, and I want to show my display name as Jim Fahad. So I'm selecting Jim Fahad. Then here is contact information. Here is my email, elementor@jimfahaddigital.com. You can put your email address here. Then if you want, you can put your website URL. Here is the field for biographical information. So you can talk about yourself a little bit. I will write it later. And then here's profile picture. I will show you later how you can change or update your profile picture from Gravatar. So I will also cover that, no problem. And then account management. Here you can see new password options. So you can generate a new password. I'm happy with the password I have made. So you can change from here anytime. So after completing all of this, you can hit on update profile. And if we now check our front end from here, if we refresh, we can see here's the author name is Jim Fahad. And if we now go to any single blog post like this one, if we click this single post, you see the URL is showing in this way, like our elementor.com/year name, day, and then the blog post title here. But I don't like the way it's showing on the URL, so I want to change it. So I want to have the URL like our elementor.com/ directly the title of the blog post or the page name. So how you can do that from dashboard, here settings, if you hover over on the settings, you will see the other options inside settings. So from settings, I go to permalinks. I click on permalinks. You can see Right now the permalink settings is day and name. So here is like our elementor.com / the way you are seeing it right now, but I want to have it like post name. So it would be like our website.com / the post name or our page name. So then we can click on save changes. And if we now go to our front end, so let's have a look. If we now click on the single post, you see the URL is now our elementor.com / the post name. Awesome. Now let's get back to our WordPress dashboard. So what can we do now? As we have installed WordPress through Bluehost, so Bluehost gave us some plugin with it. So let's go to plugins to install plugins. So we can see there are 4 plugins here. Right now you can see Jetpack is activated. We can deactivate those. So let's click on deactivate. And we don't need any of them. So what we can do, we can delete all of these plugins. We can do it all together. So how we can do that? Select here. We can select one by one, like checking a single one at a time, but we can do it by clicking here. So the all plugins are selected, then we can take a bulk action. So right here, bulk action, click here, click on delete and then apply. It says, are you sure you want to delete selected plugins and their data? Of course, I'm sure. I'm clicking OK. So our all plugins are gone. Now let's clean up our all posts and pages as well. To do that, let's go to posts. From here, click on all posts. You can see here 2 posts. One is Hello World. It came with WordPress and I made a test post, WordPress for beginners. So let's delete all of them. Click here to select all, then bulk action, select move to trash and then apply. All posts are gone as well, but they are not permanently deleted. There are, if you click on trash, you can see them there. So you can permanently delete them by clicking here, delete permanently, or you can empty trash. So I'm clicking here, empty trash. So our all posts are gone as well. Now let's clean up the pages. If we click on pages to all pages, you see there are 2 pages. Those came with WordPress by default. I'm selecting those together as well. And again, bulk action, move to trash, apply. These are not permanently deleted like the post as well. So we need to go to trash and we can empty trash to permanently delete the pages. So I'm clicking empty trash. So the pages are permanently deleted. Now let's go back to the dashboard. Minimize all this one and this one. Our dashboard looks super clean now. So we will be doing everything from scratch. So let's start with creating some pages first. So to create a page, we go to pages to add new. From here we can add title of our page. But first of all, the editor you are seeing right here is the Gutenberg editor of WordPress. But we will not use this Gutenberg editor on this tutorial because we will be creating our pages through Elementor, the awesome page builder. So create any pages or posts, we will not use the Gutenberg page builder. Don't get confused about Gutenberg or classic editors. So we will be using classic editor for this tutorial. To activate WordPress classic editor, we need to install a plugin called classic editor. So let's do it first, then we will create our pages. So to install the classic editor plugin, we go to plugins to add new. From here we can search for the classic editor plugin. but you can see it's already there. If you can find it on your plugins featured page, you can search from here. Like if you search classic editor and search, you will find the classic editor. So now let's install the classic editor. To install that, click on install now button. Installed, and we need to activate it, so click on activate. Our classic editor plugin is now activated. Now let's go back to creating pages. So go to our pages and click on add new. This is the WordPress classic editor. We will use this editor for this tutorial. So right now we are creating pages. So first of all, I want to have a home page, of course. So let's create a home page first. So this is the home page. Not home page, I can name it home. And here, right, you can click on publish. And then I want to have a about me page. So let's create add new page. And from here, I want to create a about me or about us page, then publish. Then I want to showcase my services. So I want to create a page named services. So let's create that, services, publish. And as a web developer, I have different services to offer to my clients. So I want to create different services pages for my different services. As a web developer, I usually provide blog website services, business website services, e-commerce website services. So I want to create separate pages for each services. So I'm creating a page for blog website services. Let's name it blog websites, publish. Then I want to create another page, business websites, publish. And I want to have another page, so I'm clicking add new, e-commerce websites, publish. Then I want to write some blog posts, of course, so I need a blog page for that. So I'm creating a blog page. I name it blog, publish. And I want to create a contact page so people can contact me through my contact page. So I'm creating contact page, publish. So if I now go to pages, to all pages, I can see all the pages I have just created. Now if I go to front end of my website and I click on the logo, I created the pages, but I can see them anywhere. So what can I do now? I go back to dashboard. So now I will create a menu or navigation so people can find all the pages through that menu or navigation. So how can we do that? From appearance, let's go to menus. Here we will create our menu. So first of all, we need to name our menu. I'm naming it main_menu. You can name it any other thing if you want. So I'm clicking create menu. And now from left, here you can see most recent pages, or you can click view all pages. So here is my all pages. I click on select all and add to menu. So all pages are added to the menu. If I now click on save menu and then go to front end of our website and refresh the page, I still can't see the menus because we need to assign the menu on a particular display location. So I'm selecting primary and save menu. Now if I go to front end and refresh our page, I can see the menus here. So now people can go any other pages on our website through this navigation or menu bar. We can also order our menus the way we want. To do that, let's go to our dashboard, and from here you can see there are two home pages. Here is one home page and here is another home page. First one is a custom link, so I don't want that. I only want the home page that I created a few times ago. So let's delete the custom link one. How we can do that? Click right here, and from left you can click the remove. It's instantly gone. So I want to have the home page first, so I'm dragging the home page at the top of everything. Then about us is okay. Then I want to display services page, so I'm dragging it underneath the about us page. And blog websites, business websites, and e-commerce websites are, these all are my services, so I want all these under my services page. So I want blog websites, business websites, and e-commerce websites as submenu of the services main menu. So how you can do that? I'm dragging the blog websites underneath the services. I can, if I keep it like this way, it would be a regular menu, but I want to make it a sub menu of services, so I drag it a little bit right. So right now blog websites is a sub item of services menu. I can also do that with business websites, a little bit right, and with e-commerce website as well. Even if I want to make e-commerce websites as a submenu of business websites, I can do that as well. So all I have to do, I need to drag e-commerce website a little bit right. So right now e-commerce website is a sub item of business websites, and business websites and blog websites are sub item of services menu. Then blog and contact is fine. If I now save the menu and I go to the front end of my website and I refresh, you see here is home, about us, service, and underneath service you see blog website, business website, and underneath business website e-commerce is a sub item of business websites, then blog and contact. So this is super easy, and I don't want to make e-commerce website as a sub menu of business website, so I'm dragging it a little bit left. So blog websites, business websites, e-commerce websites, all are submenus of services website. If I now save menu and go to the front end again and refresh the page, I can see home, about us, service, and underneath service I have submenus, blog websites, business websites, e-commerce websites, then blog and contact. And right now you can see it's our elementor.com. so this is our home page, but you can see here nothing found. It says nothing found. The reason is usually WordPress websites have blog posts on home page, but I don't want to show blog posts on my home page. I want to have a custom page for home as home page, and I want a blog page as blog. So how can we do that? Let's go to WordPress dashboard, and from here settings. From settings let's go to reading, and from here we can select our home page and post page. So your home page displays. From here select a static page. So we want to select home as our home page and our blog page as our posts page. Let's click on save changes. If we now go to our elementor.com and refresh the page, you see it's home. Not enough content because we haven't created any content for home page, but we can understand it's the home page. And if we click on the blog, We're right now on our elementor.com/blog page. Nothing found, it says, because we haven't created any post right now. So when we will create posts, those will be published on this page. Let me show you an example. From dashboard, we can create a new post. Just for example, let's make a post, our first website, and publish this post. If we now refresh our elementor.com/blog and refresh the page, you see our first website. So our all blog posts will be published on this page. Awesome. Now let's have a basic look of the other general settings of WordPress dashboard. So from settings, if we go to general, you see there is site title. So if you want to change your website's title, you can change that. Here's tagline. I see there is a typo, you deserver, not you deserver, you deserve to be seen. So if you did any mistake, you can fix that from here. Here is our WordPress address, site address, URL, email address, and all other things are okay to me. Save changes. Now let's go to writing. The default setting is fine. Let's leave it the way it is. Let's go to reading. We have just set up these settings a few times ago. And here is search engine visibility. So you can discourage search engines from indexing this site if you want. Then let's go to permalinks. We also have set up these things a few times ago. Let's go to media. From here, the default settings are fine, but if you want, you can deselect this one if you want to organize your uploaded files into a single file instead of different folders for different month and year based. I like to have my all uploaded images into a single folder called uploads. So I'm saving the changes. Awesome. So our all basic setup are already done. So this is our super clean WordPress dashboard now, and this is our front end of our website. What can we do now? I personally don't like the look and feel of this website because it looks kind of dull and it looks like this website has no life in it. So I want to change the look and feel of this website. To do that, I'm going to dashboard, and from appearance, I'm going to themes. I want to change the theme because by changing theme, your look and feel only be changed, not the information and other things. Like if you change the theme, only the look and feel will be changed. Your all other images, navigations, and all other information will remain same. So right now you see the 2019 theme is installed, it's activated, and by default there are 3 other themes that came with WordPress. So if I install other theme, it says 2017. If I activate this one, and now I go to front end and refresh the page, you see the informations are same. You see the navigation and sub menus, you can see the title, everything is same, but the look and feel is changed. So if I now select other theme like 2020, I activate this one, and I go to front end and I refresh the page, you see the information remains same, but look and feel is changed. You can see the navigation bar here at the top, the sub menus. So basically this is the theme, and there are tons of free and premium WordPress themes around. In this tutorial, I will use a free theme called Flux. So to install a Flux theme, I'm clicking add new. And here you can see other free themes, WordPress free themes. You can select those, but I personally like Flux theme, PHLOX. I find this one. Basically Flux is a flower, so this is the theme name is Flux. I'm clicking on install and then activate. So I'm activating Flux theme right now. If I now go to front end of the website and I refresh, awesome. So right now the Flux theme is activated. Not much is showing right now, but we will start creating our really beautiful website out of it. Now I'm going back to dashboard, WordPress dashboard. Here it says install Flux core plugin. I'm installing Flux core plugins. It says installation completed successfully. Awesome, so we are all set. Now if we go to front end of the website, we refresh the website, it still remains same. First we need to customize the page and other options. To do that, let's click on customize. Each theme has its own customization option, and Flux has really so many awesome customization options. Even Flux has their premium version, but we will not use that premium version. We will use only their free version, so there is no other costing without the web hosting. Other than the web hosting, we will do everything for free, so no other extra costing. So after clicking customize, we came here. This is the customizer of Flux theme. So first let's click on site identity. You can customize the basic site identity from here. So first I want to add a logo. To do that, I'm clicking here to select logo and select files. And here is a file I created. It says Elementor. From here is the logo. So it's logo.png. I'm clicking open. And here, when not only this logo, whenever you upload any image, you need to concern about these two things called alter text and the title. So I'm writing here Jim Fahad digital logo, and here title, it should also say Jim Fahad digital logo. So this alter text and title text is important because search engine will find this image using these keywords you are using in the alter text and title. So it's always important to write the correct alter text and title name whenever you upload an image. So I'm selecting this one. It says if I want to crop this image or not. No, I don't want to crop this image. So clicking here is skip cropping. So it's uploaded and you can see the logo here. It looks really nice. And here is the option. It says logo 2 optional. So this is a secondary logo which appears when the header becomes sticky. So right now we can't see the sticky header because there is not much content, but whenever we will have so many contents in this page, and that time if we scroll the page a little bit up, this header will be shrinked a little bit. So we will see that later after this. And here is the site title. It says Jim Fahad production. If you want to change that, you can do it from here as well. Here is the logo width. It is 80 pixel right now. If I want to change it to 20 pixel, and you see it looks really small, and I don't want to look at 20 pixel. I'm just showing it that you can see the changes immediately. So whenever you change the value on the left from customizer, you can see the result immediately on the right side. So I want to keep the logo width 80 pixel, and here you can set logo maximum height, same as header height, or there are options specific size in pixel. So you can set a maximum height for your logo, but I want to keep it same as header height. Site icon. So what is a site icon? It's the little icon you can see in this place. So it represents your brand. I'm uploading the fav icon. From here, select site icon, upload files, select files, and I'm selecting the favicon.png. You can see its dimension is 64 by 64, but you don't necessarily have to have 64 by 64 size favicon. So it could be 80 by 80 pixel, but minimum 16 by 16 pixel. So I'm clicking open. Here also I want to optimize the alter text and the title. Now I'm clicking select. I don't want to crop, so skip cropping. You can see the fab icon immediately. It looks really nice. To save it, I'm clicking on publish. Then I go back. And if you want to have all the images we will be using to create this website, you go to jimfahaddigital.com/elementor123. Then from here you can see a link, download the images I use in this tutorial. Just click on this link and you will get a zip file downloaded. Just unzip it and use all the images I will be using in this video. Now I want to customize the general options, so I'm clicking here in general, and at first you can see general layouts, so I'm clicking on general layouts, and you can see there are two options for website layout. On the left the option is for full width website and the right one is for boxed website. So right now it's selected as a full width website. If I click on the boxed one, you can see any changes. There is a reason, because right now our site maximum width set as 1400 pixel. If I minimize our browser by clicking command minus a couple times, and if we now make our site maximum width 1400 pixel to 1200 pixel, you can see there is a border around our website, so it is boxed. If I make it more smaller with 100 pixel or 1400 pixel, you can see the changes. So it's wrapped within a box. So if I want to have a slider like all the way from left here to right here, I can't do that because it's boxed with website. So I want to have a full width slider in our website, so I'm selecting the full width option. So you see the website is now have the full width of the browser. So I'm clicking command ++ or command 0 to go back to the regular size of the web browser we're using, and I want to have the width 1200 pixel for our website. So I'm saving this one, I'm clicking on publish, I go back, and right now I'm going to customize our general typography from here. So from here, if you want to change the general typography of your website, so even if you want to have a different font size or font family for heading 1, for heading 2, you can do that manually from here. So for now I'm showing you an example. So for body I want to have a different font family. To do that I'm clicking this edit icon, and I want to have Open Sans icon for our whole website, and from family I'm selecting, or I can search here, Open Sans. I'm selecting Open Sans font, and rest of other thing I want to keep that default. You can see the font changes immediately here, so like that. And heading 1 I want to change it to Poppins font. So to do that, from family I'm searching for Poppins. You see the font changed here, Poppins. So not only for heading 1, for heading 2 I want to have Poppins font. For heading 3, I'm fast forwarding the video right now, so I will be doing all the font to Poppins for all the headings. Alright, to save it, let's click on publish. It's done. Let's go back. Then we can set the website socials. So click on website socials. You can add your all social media platform accounts from here. If you want to share your Facebook page or profile link, or Twitter, Google Plus, you can do that from here. So I want to share my Facebook page link here. So to do that, you see here is Facebook, and I'm typing my Facebook page link. So you can see a Facebook icon right here. So I also want to have the social icons at the top here. To do that, I go back, and from header I'm clicking here header, and from there I'm clicking on top header bar, and you see display top header bar. I'm selecting this one, so you can see here is a Facebook icon right there. I'll describe about these things a little bit later. Let's go back to customizer. So from general we were website socials. Here we already put it our Facebook page, and I want to share Twitter account. I have a YouTube channel, so I'm putting the channel link here. I have Vimeo, Flickr as well, but I don't wanna share that in this website, so I'm skipping those. And I want to share my LinkedIn account here, so I'm putting my LinkedIn profile link here and also my Instagram. Awesome. So you can see all the social icons at the top bar here and at the footer as well. So people can contact me now on other social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Awesome. So let's click on publish. Let's go back. Let's select on page animation and preloading. Here you can see an option, enable page animation. I personally don't like that, but I'm just walking you through how it works. So I'm clicking it to enable this one. So there are different options if you want some kind of animation fade in or other kind of animation before loading your page. So you can select other options. You can see the animation effect immediately here on the right. I personally don't like this kind of animation option, so I'm deselecting this one. But I'd like to have a page preloading instead of page animation. So to enable page preloading, I'm selecting this one. Then there is option, you can add a loading image. So if you have really a big website and it takes few seconds to load, then you can add an image from here. So instead of showing a broken site, this image will be showing until your website is loaded fully. So for instance, I'm adding here my logo. So if I now go to our elementor.com from a new tab, you see the logo here until the website is fully loaded. So it works on that way. So I'm closing this one. Also, this is not a huge website with tons of images, so I don't want this image. Instead, I like this progress bar option. So you can see a progress bar at the top when the page is loading. So progress bar position, I'm selecting it at the top. By default, it's top. And progress bar color, I want to have it FB4E00. This color, I'm clicking apply, and let's click on publish. And if I now go to our elementor.com from a new tab, you can see a tab here at the top when it's loading. At this moment you can see that properly because we don't have much content and it doesn't take so much time. But whenever we will have much content in our website, on that time this kind of progress bar looks really cool. Let's go back to customizer and close this tab. Let's go back, and here is the custom JS code. So we'll talk about it later. If we need to write any custom JavaScript code, we can type it here. And then here is the option for Google API keys and SEO. Let's click here. So you can embed your Google Analytics code. It's very important because of course you want to track your visitors. So to do that, you need to log in your Google Analytics account, and from admin select the tracking information. Let's click here, and you can see here is tracking code. I'm clicking on tracking code, and you will find a code here, and you only need this code. You see here is gtag config and then this code. You need to copy only this area, Command C to copy, go back to customize option and put that ID here, publish to save. It's all set. Awesome. Let's go back again, go back. Now let's have a look on appearance customizing options. So let's click on appearance, and first you can see here is website background. I'm clicking here, and here is option enable background. If I click here, you can't see any change because we have selected full width website. But if our website were a boxed website, you'd see a background around it, so that could be a solid color. Here is option, you can select solid color here, apply. You see here is a blank space here because we don't have much content right now. Or you can select any pattern. So there are several options, you can play around with it, but we don't necessarily need that because we have our website full width. If you have a boxed website layout, then you can use these options. I'm deselecting this all. Or even you can add a background image. Then here is option for background size, background repeat, background position, and background attachment. So you have these options, you can play around with it all. So let's go back, and here is content background. Let's click here, and here is option if you want to have different color rather than white. So you can click here and select the content area background color. From here you can select red. So you can change content background color from here. You can make any other color from here. So I want to have it white, so I'm canceling this one, applying white. Basically I'm just showing you what is doable for you using the customizer of this awesome free theme. Let's go back and click on website frame. So if we enable the website side frame by clicking here, you can see a border around the full width of the website like this. Sometimes it looks good, really good on some particular websites like photography websites or other kind of websites, but for this website we are creating, we don't need this one. So I'm clicking here to disable the side frame and saving it by clicking here on publish. Let's go back. And here again you can see the typography option, but it's deprecated, we don't use that. Let's click on skin options. So if you have video or audio player in your website, you can customize your video or audio player skin from here. So you can have dark background light icons or light background dark icons. So you can select the skins from here. We don't need that because we will not use any video or audio player inside this website. Then here you have different options for pagination skin. So if you have a lot of blog posts, how you want to show the pagination, so you can select your pagination skin from here. So I would like to have this one. Let's click on publish, go back, and let's click on mobile browsers, and you can select address bar color for mobile browsers from here. So you can click here. I would like to have this color FB4E00. I'm clicking here, apply, publish, go back, and here are some options for forms and sidebars. We don't necessarily need that at this moment, so let's go back again. Now let's customize our header. To do that, let's click on header. Here first you see header section. I'm clicking here on header section. Here's the option to override header template. We don't do that, so let's not click here. And here you will find the options for header layout. So logo on the left and the menu on the right. Right now it's selected, but we have different options to pick, like this one. If you select this one, you can see the logo on the left and a hamburger on the right, like this. So if we click on the hamburger, we can see our menu this way. We can close this to minimize our menu. So I would like to have this layout, and then let's scroll down. Then here is the option for header width. So you can make this header full layout or at the same proportion of website layout. Then here is the option for header height. It's 85 by default, but if you want, you can make it 100 or 200. Now it's look really big. We don't want that. Let's keep it default 85 pixel, like that. Then you can add search button. To add a search button, you can enable this option. So you can see a search button here, but we don't need that because we already have a search icon at the top header. So I'm deselecting this one, and then you have add social icons. So we already have social icons at the top, so we also don't need that. So here is the option for displaying logo. It's by default selected. If we disable this one, you can't see the logo here, so logo disappeared, but we of course need to show our logo. So I'm selecting this one, I'm enabling the option. Here's the border. If I deselect this one, you can see the underneath border of the header, but I want that, so I'm selecting the add border option. You can see the border right here. And here we also have option for header animation. You can also enable overlay header, and here is also option for header background color. If you want a different background color rather than white, you can select that and you can pick a color for header. If you click apply, then the color will be applied, but we don't need that, so I'm deselecting that. Also, you can customize header menu color scheme. So by default it's dark, but if you want to make it light, you can select light. So here is the navigation. As we selected light, so we can see that. So let's click dark, so it's black and we can see it properly. And here is the option for enable sticky header. We don't have much content right now, but when we will have much content, then if we scroll down, the header will be stick at the top all time. Also, you can customize sticky header height and sticky header background color. Then we have also option for scaling logo on sticky header. When we will have much content, then we can understand what it means. So for now, keep it as it is, and let's click on publish. Let's go back and let's click on header menu. So you can customize header menu and sub menu options from here. You can see by default the first option is selected. It's looking like this. I want to have this option, and if we now hover over, you can see the drop down is now looking in this way. It looks good to me. And let's scroll down. Here you can see the options. If you want any animation, when you hover over on the menu that have sub menus, you can select the animations from here. So I want to have this animation. If I now hover over, you can see it pops up with a little delay. It looks really great, and this is why I like Flux a lot, because it's free and it has a tons of options. Even some premium themes doesn't have this kind of option. Let's scroll down. Here's the option for display submenu indicator. You can see a little down arrow here to indicate that this menu has some submenus. If I deselect this one, you see there is no indicator, but I want to have this indicator, but I don't like this dot separator or splitter, so I'm disabling this one, display menu splitter. No, I don't want that. I'm deselecting this one. So this is looking so clean now, and let's scroll down. Here's the option for submenu location. The default one is fine for me, so let's save it. Click on publish, go back. Let's click on burger menu, but it only works if we select the burger or hamburger option from here. So header section, if we select the hamburger layout, then go back and click on burger menu. If you want to change the hamburger menu color, if you want to change the color to red, apply. You can see the hamburger color is red now. Also, there are several options. You can select a big one, so it looks super big right now, or the light one, or the bold one. So you can play all with this, and there are several options the way you want it to look. So you can select this option or this. Also, you can customize the options for submenus toggle type. Like if you click here, you can see the submenu indicator here. So if I click on this icon, you can see the submenus this way. Also, you can customize these options from here. So I would like to have the regular navigation, so I don't want the hamburger option. So I'm going back from header section. I'd like to choose the first one. So that's that. Click on publish, Go back. What's next is top header bar. So let's click on top header bar. This is the top header bar of our website. If you don't want that, just click here. By default it's enabled, but if you don't want that, just click here to disable. So it's instantly gone, but I want to show a top header bar at the top, so I'm clicking here to enabling, and here's some layouts available. The way you want, you can show that. I want to have this option. So on the left you can put some text, and right you already have some social icons. So let's now put a call to action or some text here on the left top. We have the options underneath here. Also, if you want, you can change the background color like red or anything, but I don't want that. I want to have it white. Now I would like to have a call to action. So I'm typing call us. You can see the text immediately here, call us. I want to have my phone number here, +88 with my country code. I also want to work this call to action button, like when people click here, they can call me instantly from their phone or by using Skype or Face app. So how we can do that? Let's wrap it with anchor tag in this way. And inside the first anchor tag, we'll write a href equal tail colon the number. Let's save it, click on publish. If we now go to our elementor.com from a new tab, now if we click here, you can see there are options to call directly. Awesome. So let's close this one and go back to our customizer. Now let's customize the full screen search option. So here you can select the way you want to look the search bar. Right now if we click on the search bar, it's looking this way, but I want to have it a dark look, so I'm selecting this one. And if we now click on the search icon, it is showing in this way. This is looking really nice to me, so I'm selecting this one. Publish. It's saved. Let's go back. So right now I'm good with this header, but there are options like header typography, top header typography. If you click on header typography, you can make different fonts or font sizes, font colors for the header, but I don't need that because I have changed that globally. So I'm not changing anything. Header typography, top header typography, header button 2, I don't need that. So I'm good with header. Let's go back. Then here is block customizing option, but we will work with block customization later. Here is now page customizing option. Let's click on page customizing option. Here first page layout. Let's click on page layout. Here you can see you can add sidebar. So if you want to have a sidebar on the right, you can select this option, or if you want to have on left sidebar, you can click here. But I don't want sidebar on our home page, so I'm selecting this one. Here is option for displaying content top margin. If I select this one or I enable this one, a little bit margin will be added at the top, but I don't want that, so I'm deselecting this one. I don't want that top margin. Also, you can customize custom max width from here. Like we globally set 1200 pixel for our whole website for all pages, but if you want a custom page width for a specific page, you can do that from here. But I want to have the default one, so I'm keeping it the way it is. Let's click on publish, go back, and let's click on page title. So this home is our page title, but we don't want to show this home written at our home page, so I'm deselecting this one like that. Let's save it, publish, and go back. Also, I want to keep the typography same as global settings, so I don't want to put anything on page typography level. So let's go back. Then we have footer and extra customization options, but for now I'm good with these settings. Yep, so far I'm really happy with the customization what we have done. The next thing we will do, we will use Elementor as our page builder. Elementor is a free page builder with really professional functions, and I will show you how you can do that very fast and easily. So to get Elementor, you go to jimfahaddigital.com/Elementor123, and from here you can see a link, get Elementor. Click here to get Elementor. And from this page you can click this download button or this one, free download. I'm clicking here, free download, and here you need to put your email address. I'm putting my email address here, elementor@jimfahaddigital.com. Subscribe and download. Awesome. So Elementor page builder plugin started downloading. I can see it's downloading here. Awesome, it's downloaded. Let's get back to our WordPress dashboard, and from here go to plugins to add new, then click here at upload plugin, then click on the choose file and upload the file that we have just downloaded. So choose file, and here is the file we have just downloaded. Let's open it and click on install now. Upload is complete. Now click on activate plugin. I'm clicking here. Awesome, our page builder Elementor is activated. To confirm, if we go to plugins to install plugins, we can see Elementor plugin is activated. So we have installed Flux theme and Elementor page builder. Now let's create our amazing website.